This reading is for Aquarius. Welcome, Aquarius. This is your December 2025 reading. Ooh, that Page of Cups fell out fast. So I'm going to take that because it's already there. Something's coming in. Also, please remember to hit that thumbs up button. Allow us to connect a little bit. Also, that was a mumble. Also, please give me a comment. Let me know where you're coming from. Let's get connected here. It does help to get connected to the people. Gives me a little peek into who's watching. And not like as a stalker peek into, just so that we can connect. One more piece of business. I do personal readings. My email is in the description. You can just email me and I'll let you know the offerings. So let's get started. Look at that Page of Cups sitting there right from the gut. What is the past influence for our Aquarius friends? Lovers. Okay, what is in the present? Nine of Wands. Okay, negative. Temperance. Positive. Four of Pentacles right off the top. Interesting. Okay, what you don't see. Magician. What to look for is a Knight of Cups. Unexpected energy. For the month is the Star like that. Challenge. Three of Pentacles. That might be future influence. Nine of Cups. Nice. And that's an influence, really, like you're going to be really reaching for your dreams. Like that's what's going to be on your mind and moving you forward. Future influence. The Devil, our outcome is the Devil. Sorry. Where does this all lead? Three cards. Oh, Three of Swords. That's that Devil energy. King of Wands to the Six of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. Put this over here. I'm going to pull a major for the overall energy of the reading. Let's see. What do we got? I mean, all in all, these are beautiful cards. You're going to have a little bit of a hiccup there towards the end of the month or into January. But it looks to me like it might be actually a good thing. Okay. The Emperor is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so, or I'm sorry, the major, that's kind of the general, the overall of the reading. You know, the Emperor is like you're trying to build something here. And it does look like you're building something, especially with that Nine of Wands and the present influence. That Nine of Wands is, you know, really about kind of being tired, like you've been working really hard at something and you're at the point, can I do this? Can I keep going? And that's a normal energy. And when we're really working hard at something, it's like when we hit right at the end, it's always the hardest. It's always the most like, how can I really dig in? But I think that, yeah, you're really trying to put something together, make something, create something. But there's also like that control of the Emperor too. So you're really trying to put that in. You got the Page of Cups in your current situation. It flew out kind of fast. So I do feel like this is a message to me. There may be a message that has like come in. Pages are a lot of times messages, but this message really is I believe it's bringing out like some real emotion in. So the message might not be emotional message, but what it is giving you or how it's making you feel, or you know, where you stand after the message, you're really just feeling very nostalgic in a way, or very it could be, you know, it feels, I feel like it feels good. Now, the Lovers is in the past influence. So this could be a past partner, lover, romance partner that, because I feel like this message is going to come from this energy, whoever this partner was. Let's take a look. So what do we got for the Page of Cups, please? What do we have for the Page of Cups? We have the Seven of Swords. What do we have for the Lovers? That popped right up, but there's three of them, so I'm not taking it. What is the Lovers, please? The Ten of Cups. Yeah, this is someone. So the Lovers is definitely someone that Oh, I'm surprised I used this deck. Okay, well, we're doing it. The Ten of Cups, yeah, definitely someone that's, you felt really comfortable with. I I feel like this is what you're working on. I mean, I don't feel like these are people are gone or anything. I feel like this is what's setting the tone for the reading though. The Page of Cups, that message has come in and has left you a lot of choices here, and that's why the Nine of Wands is there. Like you're at the point where you feel like you have to make a decision. So even that message has something to do with love or romance or emotion of some sort, partnership. It has also, it could be that that message was about you, someone saying, giving you not an ultimatum, but saying, make a choice here. So there's something where you have to make a decision, make a choice, and you're really looking at it. And that's what the Nine of Wands is all about. Like the Nine of Wands is that energy. Oh, golly, I'm messing with my card. The Nine of Wands is that energy of, you know, I'm almost there, but it's really hard. How can I keep doing this? Tell me more about this Nine of Wands energy, please. What is this Nine of Wands? Okay, Queen of Swords. Yeah, now that to me is you really thinking about this, and that's what's hard. So, yeah, right now that you're at a point where you're really thinking about it, and that's why you're left with the decision that led to choices because that Nine of Wands is driving you. It's a present influence, and it's like, so the hard work, the tired, the do I want to keep doing this? You're at the point, do I want to? And this Queen of Swords is saying you are really trying to figure this out. You may not want to keep doing this. You may want to, but it's definitely leading to those choices in the current situation. So let's keep going here. What is the negative influence? So this is something that you probably can't control. It's an influence that's coming in that may be, I don't want to call it a challenge. I just feel like it may be negatively affecting you in some way or another, or something that you just need to be aware of that may not be going quite your way. The Temperance is there, which is all about, balanced emotion. It's all about also fire and passion. There's something here where you're either feeling that that's missing. There's either like the passion and the love, or the love, one of them's missing and you have one. And that's why you're trying to make that choice. Is there anything more we need to know about this Temperance, please? Uh, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. So if you've been working really hard at something and you don't feel like you're getting both energies in, then I feel like I don't think it's like a do or die. Okay. Like that's not what it is. It's just another energy that's putting you in that position where you feel like you have to make a choice moving forward. Um, Now keep in mind that message is still a good message. It's just, it's setting you up. And I think that that's the issue here. So there's the Four of Pentacles in your strength. So a lot of times I look at this card a lot different than a lot of other readers do. In one of my tarot decks, it was explained, or the book, it's the runic, so it has the Norse gods, and the Four of Pentacles comes up in you have you're at a position where you've learned everything. You have the knowledge from your elders or from just life, period. Okay, so we'll just use it more like that. And the knowledge to what tools you need to survive and all of that. And it shows like a ship burning, and where it could be a complete loss, but instead you look at everything that you've saved up, the knowledge, the understanding of what to do next, the tools that you've created along the way, the knowledge of how to make new tools if you need to, the knowledge on and on and on. So sometimes this is a really big strength. And I think what it's saying here, after I've done explaining the card, is that you have a lot at your disposal. You um, have lessons that you've learned, or knowledge, or there's something here that you need to grab a hold of. Let's see if there's anything else about that. The Star, yeah, I mean, and we have the Star in the unexpected as well. So this is a really kind of an important situation for you. Like you understand that you have, it's important for you to reach those higher, I want to call them wants or desires, because you also have the Nine of Cups there in the future, because that's what's going to be driving you. It's the star power that's driving you. It's like you're not settling for today. You're looking into the future. You're looking into, I want this to last me a long time. I don't want it to be a fleeting thing. I don't want, you really have your sights set on future, not, um, and that's what that's saying. That's why it's in the positive. It's a good thing, right? That's all, that's what you want. The magician is in what you don't see. I'm going to clarify this with 3 cards, because sometimes this is a be careful card. The magician not only has all the tools, but he can also be that trickster. So let's see if we need to be aware of anything here. And the only reason why I'm doing that, I don't always, but it is sitting in the what we don't see. So it could be a warning, just something to be aware of the energies. Okay, we have the Four of Pentacles again. We have the Hermit. We have the Seven of Swords. So yes, be careful. Anytime I see the Magician with the Seven of Swords, I'm always wary of that card. It's like, if that's why I clarify it with 3 cards. When they're together, because the Seven of Swords is about theft, it's sneakiness. It can be sneakiness. And the Magician, if you see it as the sleight of hand, hiding something from you, not being completely, not showing you everything that's out there. So I'd be really careful of that, because this is something you don't see. Again, like, there is, I feel like this could be the other person in this situation. They're holding on to something. They're searching for something else, and they're not telling you. And that's what you need to understand. There's something that they're keeping from you. Um, and and you may never learn what that is. Okay, so understand that there might be more to what's going on here. And it's not necessarily they're doing it to be devious or anything like that. It could literally be that they are just not ready. They may not even know, like, that how to voice it, how to articulate what they're thinking or wanting. So just keep that in mind when you move forward. I don't want, like, this to cause any grief, because it could be something that they don't even realize. They don't know how to say it, because they may not even realize they're doing it. It's in the what you don't see. It could be what they don't see either. I mean, unless you obviously know that they're hiding something from you. Like, it, but it's not necessarily that. So I don't want you to go, oh, they're having an affair. Not necessarily. It's something that they have that they need to talk about, and they're not showing that part of them yet. The Knight of Cups is in what to look for. I feel like this is having that conversation, not accusatory. He comes in as the Knight of Cups. He comes in with a gift. He comes in with love, romance, caring, empathy. He's coming in kind. And if you want more answers, this is what to look for: coming in kind, coming in with yeah, a kind heart. Because again, I don't want you to go off on that, because it's not necessarily anything crazy. Could be, but it's not necessarily. Unexpected is your star. So there is a feeling, I'm going to clarify this one. There's a feeling like you get that comes in and you're not expecting it, but there's something that happens here that even more so, like, brings in those highest dreams and highest desires here. What is this star, please? Yeah, there's that aha moment. Yeah, there's something really exciting here. Yeah, you have the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Swords is that aha moment. I mean, you could tell. I mean, it's coming right into her. Well, she's got this skull thing, but the idea is coming in, and you embrace that aha moment. The Knight of Wands is like, yeah, I need this. It's the exciting thing. I need to go for it. Like, she's super excited. I love this card, by the way. Love it, love it, love it. She's playing her music, getting excited, and I feel like this is that realization is this is exactly what you are looking for. Excitement, passion, fun. You are still looking for something that will last forever, but you are definitely, there's something that's happening here, that there's a fire that starts. There's something exciting happening, something being built. And this almost reminds me of like, like giving birth to something very exciting. So I feel like it does come from an idea and it surprises you, because it kind of comes out of nowhere. And you're like, oh, wow, that's kind of cool. So your challenge is the Three of Pentacles. To me, this is a pretty simple challenge. A lot of times when we're in a relationship or in friendships or work groups or whatever, it can be hard to acknowledge the different strengths. People can be really different and have different strengths, but because they're different, they are bringing something even more special to the table, right? A lot of times, especially what I'm feeling here is why it's a challenge is you may be seeing their differences to be a challenge instead of embracing that they are there to enhance who you are because they are different, because they do have different skill sets, or because they have a different outlook. And that can bring in more positive things um, into the relationship. But I feel like you might be seeing it as a negative instead of embracing the differences. The future is your Nine of Cups. This is an influence. You are, because you have realized what your true passions are over here in the unexpected, this is what you're aiming for in the future, and it's going to guide you moving forward. Now, it does lead to the outcome being the devil, and that is definitely an attachment. It can be like a feeling of something needing to be released. Let's take a look further into this. Now, I do feel like this might be a little bit of an issue because it's followed by the Three of Swords. Tell me more about the devil, please. There's that Ace of Swords again. Three of Swords, Ace of Wands again. So you had the Ace of Swords, Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands. Now you have the Ace of Swords, Three of Swords, Ace of Wands. Wow, that doesn't happen very often. So whatever this happened over here, the unexpected, it's not happening quite as you think it should. There's something that happens, and I feel like it comes from more knowledge, the Ace of Swords, more knowledge coming in, a new epiphany, and it kind of does set you back a little bit, and it kind of hurts. But I feel like there there's something about this Ace of Wands that you're creating that may be causing some kind of maybe addictive. I don't want to say addictive. It could be just attachment um, to something. Like I could be anything. What you think should be, um, but it's derived with passion. This new beginning, and I feel like So sometimes that devil shows up in our more hidden life realms. Um, and I'm not going to really bring that up in a reading, especially it's collective, but it could be something that has to do with your personal physical life. So I would be aware of whatever this Ace of Wands passion is that comes in. Just recognize that. It almost feels to me that you get disappointed here as well because you really wanted that unexpected feeling and it came in for a hot second, and now you're attached to that idea and attached to um attached to it, and you it may not feel like it's moving forward for you because it does lead to the Three of Swords. Let's clarify the Three of Swords. Let's This is where it leads to Three of Swords, King of Wands, the Six of Swords. So there is a point of, it's not really disappointment. You almost feel you're feeling kind of sad or lonely or separated from something, But the King of Wands does come in, and I feel like there's that control, that you put control back in and you go, okay, well, I'm going to use my magic passion powers of the King of Wands to, really realize that I need to move into something new. I think the choices are being made down here. So in a month, like right now, you're in a position of making choices. You start making those in the beginning of January, because I feel like there's something here that really hurts you. Let's take a look at that Three of Swords. What is the Three of Swords? Page of Pentacles. Yeah, can't ask for anything. Yeah, so there could be something here. It's very interesting to me with that Queen of Wands. So the Page of Pentacles can be about discovery as well as learning something. Well, a lot of times discovery comes from studying something for a long period of time or working really hard at something. But to me, it's kind of a discovery that you've been searching for, because you have choices, and what are your choices? And I feel like there's something with this Queen of Wands where your choices are leading to passion, and you want to embrace that, because we had that Ace of Wands. So there's something here about that. And then it leads to that King of Wands, which is a more passionate energy or court card or person. But I want to clarify actually the Six of Swords. Where does this lead? What are you doing here? Like you're headed towards something new. You're going, this isn't worth it. I feel like, now keep in mind, this doesn't mean you're leaving the relationship. It could mean you're leaving a thought process, or just moving. But because I don't want you to like think that that's happening either. Um, Decisions are being made here with those Seven of Cups showing up. Tell me about this Six of Swords, please. There's that Page of Pentacles again, Four of Wands, and the Chariot. Yeah. Yeah, you are definitely headed to a celebration. You're going to get excited about something. To me, that comes after hard work. So this could be like, yeah, you're going towards, I feel like, yeah, there's something here that you want to get excited about. The Four of Wands is the celebration of that hard work. And then we have the Chariot, which is definitely all out going for something. So something does change as the month goes on. Now again, you are headed into something better, and it's definitely better because the discovery you made, which is, even if this person just opened up to you and it's a new, you're starting this new relationship, almost like that's what I'm feeling like it could be. And then the Chariot's going to just take you, into the future. So I don't necessarily, this isn't you necessarily leaving. What it is rectifying everything that's happening here with that Devil, the Magician, and the what you don't see, etc. Let's pull an advice card. I'm going to pull an oracle from the Somnia Oracle. What does our Aquarius need to know for December to keep them on the right track, right? Let's see. This is the Mare. I had this recently in another reading. Let me take a look. I have to look. I don't have 93. I had to organize them. Okay, so 93 is the Mare, M-A-R-E. So the key words are intrusion, primal fear, unease, apprehension, paranoia, suspense. So there could be something here with that definitely that Magician card. The Mare embodies the fear that rises from the depths of the unconscious. With our identity obscured, she represents the unknowable terror that haunts our dreams. She prompts us to recognize fear as an intrinsic part of the human experience. This card is an invitation to accept that fear will come, often without warning, but that it does not have to consume us. The Mare's presence teaches us that while all fear cannot be banished, it can be faced with courage. So know that if there's something making you a little bit nervous or uneasy, that it won't necessarily go away, but you can face it and understand that you don't have to be well, I mean, the fear is not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes it's a warning, right? But don't walk away from fear either, because that facing that fear may bring something brand new in. And I almost feel like it has to do with a conversation that needs to happen, but everybody's going to be different. So there you have your reading. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Take care, Aquarius, and have a beautiful month.